anyone remember what did we do in the last session with Naisha? Can anyone give a brief? Yes, Mansi.
We learned a bit about video editing from InShot.
Very nice. Okay. Tapsi?
Yes, please. How to edit videos and filming. Uh, yes, that's it.
Okay. Nice. That's nice. Lakshmi?
Yes, like psychology of video editing and how to like make a film which have all the element which we spoke last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Sandra.
Okay. Yes. Zena?
Yes, yes, please. How to edit video and how to add like song in between. Yes, please. Thank you.
Perfect. Very nice with the responses, guys. Did anyone try it out after the session? Yes, Mansi. Did you give it a shot? Okay, Tapsi tried it. Durgeshwari tried it. Okay. Yes, Mansi.
Different angles
Sorry,
of
Mansi, are
shooting.
you saying something? We cannot hear you.
We learned we learned about this shot, like shooting video from different angles.
Yeah.
I didn't remember like what we called it, but we shoot it on the wheel or something like
Yeah.
uh,
The dolly
vehicle.
zoom.
Yes, please, the dolly.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Perfect. Great to know that, most of y'all are giving answers here. So I'm assuming, okay, everyone enjoyed and was able to understand everything in the last class. In case you have any doubts further as well regarding the last class, you can bring it up right now, like during the session as we move further, and you can ask Naisha about those. We will be continuing on to the next bit in the same section today. So over to Naisha now. She can start the session. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so for all of y'all who don't remember me, I'm Naisha, and we did that little editing and talking about filmmaking and stuff last class. So just a brief up on what we did last class. Remember, we talked about what a story was about, what a story is about. So it can be anything, especially when you're doing reels and vertical films. It can be anything from a day in my life, from studying to hobbies, getting ready for classes, meeting friends. Those are typically around 10 to 15 seconds, can be 30 seconds to a minute as well. And then we have the films or the landscape videos that are 2 to 3 minutes long or can even be 15 to an hour long. Those are typically YouTube videos or, documentaries, films. Those are landscape videos. So that's basically your story should be, if it's a day in the life, it should be quick, not too boring, not too elongated. And if it's a longer video, you can, stretch out the story a little bit more. Now, when we have the editing, I'll take you on a brief over here because this screenshot has all the important elements from what we learned last class. If I'm going too fast, please put up your hand, let me know. Um, so in this, we have over here the audio. So remember what we did with the audio? There's an add audio element. You click on that, and then in this software itself, you can get as many like different types of audios as you want. Add it in there. You can even download it from another like online software, but I would typically wait. I'm seeing some messages. I don't know if it's okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I think this software has more than enough audios for you to use. And now we have the text. The text is very self-explanatory. However, in short, it does not have that many like font options. And they're not very appealing as well. Most of them look the same. So you can go online, just search up free font downloader for videos, and you can get as many fonts as you want, download it, and import it onto this software. Then we have effects. Remember that blur effect that I used for the trees? That's where you can get your blur effect. There are so many other effects that you can use. And some of them you need a premium account for, but most of them you don't, which is great. And then we have um, Split. Split is one of the most important tools for personally for me, so that you can cut at a point where you don't want the rest of the video to go on, or you want to transition to another point in the video, and you can just split it, and the remaining part you can edit to however you like, or you can delete it. So yeah, then we have, of course, the delete button, so that'll just delete. And then the volume button, you can individually adjust the volume of each clip. Over here, the mute clip, it'll mute the entire video. Over here, it'll individually mute or adjust the volume accordingly to whichever audio you want. So remember last time that audio, the woman speaking, she was too muffled and she was too soft. So we had to split the audio of the backing track, make that softer, and then increase the volume of her clip. So that's what this icon is for. The rest, I don't think we need it right now. This is speed. It just adjusts if you wanted to go fast, certain clip to go faster, to slower. So these are all the important aspects of what you need to know for today's activity. Okay, so now today in this class, you guys are going to be making a video. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a prompt. So this prompt is an advertisement on shoes. Have you seen, like, your Nike shoes, your Adidas shoes, how they sell these products? Like that. Okay. So you need to advertise this product, your shoes. Okay. And I want you all to advertise it in the most creative way you can think of. So remember all the camera angles and the timing and the keeping it interesting, like that, what I spoke about last class. Think about all of those aspects. I can even put a link to the PPT after I'm done, so you guys can go through it and reference with the PPT. So yeah, I'm going to give you an example as to what an emotional advertisement is, which is usually much longer than what you see on Reels and TikTok and all. Let's hope. Wrong one. Can you all hear it?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
yes, please.
Okay.
हाँ हाँ अभी मेल कर रही हूँ ठीक है मीटिंग सेट कर लेना ओके मैं पहुंच जाऊंगी ये लो
मेरा चार्जर देना
वो वहां पर है ले लो ना
दो ना प्लीज
लो गर्मा गर्म दूध कौन पिएगा बेटा तुम्हारी टीचर कह रही थी तुम एस्ट्रोनॉट बनना चाहते हो तुम आर्टिस्ट भी बनना चाहते हो तुम क्या क्या बनना चाहते हो
मम्मा मैं आपके जैसे बनना चाहता हूँ
माँ के प्यार में मिलावट नहीं होती, इसीलिए अमूल दूध जो आता है किसान माओं के हाथों इंडिया के हर घर तक, तभी तो मिलावट वाला खुला दूध नहीं
Okay. Now, when you look at this video, what are the key takeaways? What do you think are the key takeaways from this ad? Yes, Lakshmi.
So basically, they use strong story to define that. And they use the characters which is totally aligned with that object, like mother, because mother know the originality very well. So they use that character to associate that. Because when you're starting from watching that video, you didn't understand.
Go on, go on.
Am I
Lakshmi, you can
audible?
continue. Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So basically, from starting, we didn't understood like this is ad for the milk. It is a
Mm.
step-to-step storyline, and each part of that story have a something to say, and the and character like explain the overall story.
Very well said. Very well said. Exactly. Anybody else has anything to say for me? Okay. So now I'm going to show you an example of a video that is put on Reels, that we'd see on Reels. Okay. Then after that, I will ask you what, of course, there's very evident difference with it, but again, what are the key takeaways from both of these? Okay. Let me know if you can hear. Okay. What are the key takeaways for this video? Yes,
We have some
Nirgeshwari?
responses on the chat box as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look at. Yes, Nirgeshwari?
Yes, so I feel this video was very fast. So a lot of clips were taken. It was very, very small clips that were joined together. So it was like quick kind of reel that we can see. And I feel there was not so much emotional connect, but yes, it was a feeling more than emotional connect. Whereas we saw in the other video, it was like more into emotional connect. So that's what I observed.
Very good. Yes, Dildar?
Yeah, it all over it is flexing the clothes because
Mm.
main character or the you can say the person is at the center of the
Mm.
video. So they are showing that the fashion means flexing the clothes and the transaction effect is very smooth. In some sense,
Good job.
so I may have towards them and
Okay. Kaushik? I'm sorry. Mm. Go ahead. Kaushik, go ahead. Yeah.
uh, in this video using different types of oil.
Go ahead, go ahead. I can hear you.
Sorry, ma'am.
Toshik Abdul, you can speak, we can hear you. Just
Yeah,
speak
we
a
can
little
speak.
louder, okay?
Effect. They are using different types of effect.
Yes, they did use different types of effects. I was looking for someone to say that as well. These effects right now I can't teach you because myself I don't know them. But in the near future, if I do, I have been actually sitting and learning how to do things like this. So if I master it by next class, I will try and teach you. Um, yeah. Now, when we look at this video specifically, is it clear what they? Oh wait, there are three responses. They use dolly zoom in the video to show more about clothes. It looks like dolly zoom, but it is actually editing. In this case, it is actually editing. It is not um like yes, they are moving the camera, but the way and the effect that the camera is moving, like the speed at which it is moving and the feeling that it is zooming into something, that's not at the physical zoom. It's actually an editing like aspect to it. And someone said the video was shot from different angles. Yes, that is very true. The video was shot from different angles to create that cool effect. And now when we're looking at this, oh yes, Lakshmi.
Yes, and most of the time, like in this ad, it is so quick that we can't focus on object. Even after watching that, I didn't understood like what is they want to sell or what they
Yeah.
want to show. And I also observe in most of the ad, they focus on too much in story that due to that they can't focus on exact project like product, what they want to sell. So we like the story, like they use good character, like they use Bollywood characters and actors, but we don't focus on that product.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was wanting to say. In the next thing, that's the question I wanted to ask. Yes, Lena?
Yes, please. We can create this type of video in InShot. Is it possible?
This type of video, I'm afraid not. Or so far, at least from the skills that I have developed, I don't think it's possible. You can use Photoshop and there's Premiere Pro, which I am currently studying and learning. So if I master this type of editing, I will let you guys know and I will try my best to teach it to you. But at the moment, I'm not so sure of it,
Yes, please. Thank you.
of course. Anyone else? Okay. So yeah, just like how Lakshmi said, it's very unclear as to what they are selling in this specific reel. It's quite fast-paced. Yes, it is very appealing, and we do understand that they are selling clothes, but what clothes are they selling? Are they selling the pants, the shirt, the shoes, the glasses, the hat? What exactly is it that they are selling, or is it the entire thing? Now, in the Amul Doodh one as well, she's right. The storyline is there, and we understand that people like to watch it because there's a storyline, and sometimes people use, famous people. That's how marketing works. But we don't, it's not exactly connected to the product. So in this case, in this class today, I want you guys to make it clear that you are selling shoes. I want you to focus on the shoes and try not to go off topic. And in this case, because we don't have a very long class, I want to be able to showcase all, most or at least like hopefully all of your videos by the end of the class. So make it short and sweet. And even though it's short and sweet, just because the Amul ad was so long doesn't mean it has to be so long to like be meaningful. It still can be. And okay, so next I have uh okay, yeah, what could be done differently in that video that we saw, the fast-paced one, no? The fashion one. Um, because we couldn't focus on what the product was, they could have done a voiceover instead of music, or they could have, dialed down the music at the back in order to speak and make us make the focal point the clothes and what they are selling exactly. Oh. Okay, now the text option will be provided in your. So the activity consists of three parts, which is the story, yeah, the storyboard, which is the shoes. Okay. The text. Okay, the text is another crucial part of what I'm going to be looking for in your video. It doesn't have to be, the font is not what matters, it's how you use text in your videos. Okay. So I wanted to be creative with it. It can be captions, it can be a heading, it can be something that you're showing before you show the product or after you show the product. It's up to you. It's subjective and it's up to your interpretation. Um, so yeah, um, one second. Yeah, so you combine the videos that you have into one final video. So I've given you two free websites over here. I will put the PPT on the chat box as well as the link separately. And you can download videos and pictures for free on Unsplash and Pixabay. And I've also attached a separate Google Drive folder with pictures specifically for shoes and I think 2 videos of shoes that you guys can use because I couldn't find ones online that were really good enough. So I tried getting the best options for you guys. And yeah, at the end of the video, you add your music, make sure everything looks seamless. And on the software, in short, there should be more than enough soundtracks. But if you're using Instagram, that's even better because Instagram's like you can use any song that you want. In short is very limited in comparison to Instagram. So I would suggest using Instagram to edit your videos because I feel like all of you guys must be having Instagram rather than in short. So use that. And then we will showcase. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing. I will send the PPT on the chat box. And then, okay. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Um, okay, this is the link to the presentation. And in case you want the separate links for the videos, these are the separate links. Let me know if you can access the last link that I just sent. I wanted to know if it was accessible. So just put a thumbs up if you can see the pictures and download them if you'd like. Can you guys access the slides on chat box? Thank you. The first one, yeah, try again because I just edited the people who can have access to the link. So I will put the link again for the slideshow. Can you guys access it? Okay. I put it again, so if you can let me know. Okay. So now you guys know what you'll have to do. Then do you want me to repeat again? What do you want you have to do? Is everyone fine?
I think Nisha just repeat it once, it'll be better.
Okay, so should I share screen and do it? Or do I just
Just explain verbally.
yeah. So the activity is creating a video on your shoes, or not your shoes specifically, but an advertisement on shoes. Make sure it's not too long. Make sure it's like, maximum 30 seconds long. We don't want it to be too long. Make sure it's very focused on your shoes. Don't go off topic, like how we see the Amul do that, and make sure it is grabbing the viewer's attention as well. Add music, like the crucial elements that you have to add in the video that I would be looking out for is text, is music, and is of course the clips of the shoes, and if it actually advertises the shoes. So that's what I want you guys to do. And let me know if you can access all of these links. If you can, please put a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, great. All right, guys, you can get started and let me know if you need any help. I'm here. Okay. I would say if you guys are wondering what software to use, don't use InShot right now if you can't download it. Use Instagram. It's the best option you can use. Okay? Okay. Have fun, guys.
Okay, what's the progress, guys? Is everyone able to do it? Any doubts so far? Yes, Zainab.
Yes, please. I'm not able to download the video of
Which video specifically?
the shoes one.
You're not able to download it? Which one is it? And maybe the file is too big, so you could try the other video. There are two videos.
Okay.
No problem.
Any anyone else who has progressed with any bit?
Which link is this?
Kushagra, which link is not opening up?
Kushi?
Is Kushagra in the call? I
I
can't see
think
him.
it's Kushi.
Oh, Kushi, sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry. Uh, where is
She's
Kushi?
in the call. I
Okay, yeah, I
don't.
can see Kushi now. Kushi, can you hear us?
Is it the link to the presentation or is it for the Google Drive?
Okay, I think they're finding it difficult because they are from their phone only and they're working on the
Mm.
phone. And they've joined also from the phone, right?
Mm.
ठीक है. Guys, everyone, get back here. What we can do as an alternate over here is, you guys can work on it, post this session, and you can submit it to us in the group. Okay? Can everyone do that? Yes, please give a thumbs up. I know some of you all are using phone currently, and you're also doing the task given via phone. Hence, it might be difficult for you to simultaneously do it. But after the session, you need to send the bit over the group. I'll be there. I'll be sharing it with Naisha ma'am, and she'll give you the feedback based on it. No problem, Kushi. ठीक है. I'll be sending all the links to you guys on the group. In case you're unable to still open any of it, let me know on the group and I can, resolve it along with Naisha ma'am. Okay? Does that work? But
Yes.
has everyone understood what has to be done? If you guys have any doubts regarding that, then please clarify it right now, so that you get the clarity what is to be done. Any doubts, anyone? I'll need
Thank
the videos, right? Okay, so do ask if there are any doubts. Perfect. Okay, I can see all the thumbs up. ठीक है. Okay. So what we can do for now is that is your task that you have to finish today only, yeah? No delaying it post today, okay? So I'll be waiting post the session for your replies over group. Please send it latest by 8:30 after the session, okay? Yes, give me a thumbs up if you can do that. Perfect. Okay, great. So Naisha, except for that, anything else do you need to say to wind up? You're on mute.
Nothing else, sorry. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys like your final product. So make it interesting, have fun with it. It's not nothing to be stressed out about, okay? Just, have it's something for you to enjoy. Enjoy it while you're making it, okay? Yeah.
Okay, great. So this was one part of our class today. I hope everyone is clear with it and there are no further doubts. We'll be moving ahead for the second part of the class now. If you have any further questions regarding Naisha's part, you can put it up on the chat box until the class ends in case you have any further doubts. For now, we'll be moving ahead for the second bit, for which we have Rushil over here. Hi, Rushil, are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Perfect. Great. So take a deep breath. Now we are going for another topic.
Oh yeah.
Everyone get set for that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Perfect. Great. So over to you, Roshan. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if you guys remember me, but I think this is the same last group of kids. So my name's Rishal. I'm from the US, and today we're gonna be talking about fintech. So I'll just present. And today we're gonna be specifically talking about frauds in fintech. And we always like to start with like a little icebreaker. So just a question. Have you ever almost fallen for a scam or just like a suspicious message online? Anybody? You know, you ever get those like texts or like spam calls, just any of those? Yeah, Dildar. Okay. Lakshmi. Okay, yeah. Well, I feel like most of us have experienced stuff like this before, and you know, sometimes it's harder to tell when it's a scam, and sometimes it's not as easy to tell. The second question is, what comes to your mind when you think of the word fintech? Well, I don't know if you guys have actually heard of fintech before, but if anybody has heard of it or just has a general idea of it, what comes to your mind when you hear that word? Just anything. It doesn't, you don't have to actually know what it is. Lakshmi?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yeah.
So about the experience about scam, so it is like by I personally experienced like as one day I got a call from person like we send you the money 2000 or like you get a message and they frame message in that manner. It looked like someone is paid you in Google Pay like 2000 thousand rupees is credit in your account, and you in that situation you can't understand like it is a false message and other things. And he said like by mistake I paid you, you have to pay me back. So at quick manner I was confused, I didn't understand. But I my brother is sitting with me and he told me that it is a false message. So it is like they use psychology, like they that person is telling me again like I need that money, I have to pay someone, I have to pay some. So they panic your mind in that manners, in psychology manner, that you can't take a rational decisions. You you like stuck with that trap.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I totally know what you mean. And I feel like I've probably gotten like a million of those messages as well. And I'm sure other people have as well. But yeah, it's good that your brother was there to, you know, help you. But yeah, it's pretty hard to tell sometimes, you know, and you feel bad if you don't give the money back and stuff like that. But I'm happy you didn't fall for that scam. And the last question is, do you trust paying with your phone or your card more? So just online or credit card, or even maybe even cash. What do you trust more? Card or cash? Cash, cash, cash. Anybody can tell me why they trust cash more? Any specific reason? Or just cash is easier to carry around and stuff like that? Online payment? Okay. All right, nice. So it looks like we're getting like a couple different answers, which is good. So I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna be going over in today's session. The first thing we're gonna do is an introduction to fintech. So just telling you guys a little overview of what it's about. Then we're gonna talk about why frauds actually happen. Then common frauds, as well as some examples of frauds that you guys can look out for. How fraud actually impacts people and companies, and how you can keep yourself safe from such frauds. Well, let's start with the introduction to fintech. So you might be wondering, what is fintech? And I think one of you guys said this in the chat already. Well, fintech is finance and technology, and it essentially means using technology to make handling money a lot easier. So this can include things such as Google Pay, PayPal, PhonePay, banking apps, cashless shopping, or even crypto. So things like Bitcoin and Ethereum of that sort. And fintech does make life easier, but it isn't so black and white. With fintech comes fraud, and people will try and trick you and scam you for your information and money. So why does fraud actually happen in fintech? Well, fintech is an easy way for scammers to target you, and these are for four reasons. The first one is speed. Online transactions and payments happen very, very quickly, and scammers will act quick and take something from you without you even noticing. And normally, if somebody swipes cash from you or something in real life, you tend to notice, obviously, because you know they'll take it from your hand or rob your wallet. When it happens online, it's pretty hard to tell. The second reason is it's anonymous, so you actually don't have any way of telling who actually took the money from you. Scammers and criminals hiding behind screens can easily hide under different accounts and get away with crimes. The third one is trust. People more often than not easily trust messages, emails, or apps without truly checking whether or not they can be trusted. And the last one is users. Well, online, it's a way easier way to target a large amount of people. So many people across the globe handle their money digitally. Do I have any questions before I move on? Are we all good? Okay. Well, then I'm gonna talk about some, any questions? Okay.
No.
All right, I'm gonna talk about some common frauds and some examples now. The first one I'm gonna talk about is phishing. So you might be wondering what is actually phishing? It's not like, you're going fishing and catching a fish. Phishing, it can happen in many different ways. It's emails, texts, phone calls, and all three of these can be forms of phishing. So phishing is essentially when somebody pretends to be something they're not, and they send you emails, texts, or even phone calls. And their goal is to get information from you. So your password, card number, or even a PIN. And to show you guys an example, can be you receive a text that states your current bank balance, your current bank account is locked. Please click this link below to fix this issue. So you don't know where this link is going to lead you. This link can steal information from you. It can divert you to somewhere else. It can lock your computer or your phone. So this is what phishing is, and it's one of the many ways scammers can take information and money from you online. The second way that people scam online is fake apps. So you might be wondering, what is a fake app? Well, a fake app is an app attempting to pose as one having to do with fintech and mimic the design of real fintech apps. So maybe on the App Store, you'll go across an app that might look like PayPal, or maybe in India, you guys use PhonePe. So PhonePe or something like that, when in reality, it's not really that app. So fake apps can pose a great threat when downloaded. If accidentally downloaded, they can steal info and possibly access your bank information, which isn't good. If they have access to your bank information, they can log into your bank account and maybe even take money from you. An example can be a fake app will have the name Venmo, and as you can see, there's two N's here. Even the logo, website, and all the pictures all look very similar and the same. After you've logged in and downloaded the app, all the information will have been obtained by the scammer. So your information would be gone. The third thing is identity theft. Well, I feel like identity theft is pretty self-explanatory. What is identity theft? Well, identity theft is when someone uses stolen info or pretends to be you online. So this person will open accounts, messages, and shop through using your identity. So they'll pretend to be you online. And in my opinion, out of all of these ones, identity theft is definitely the scariest and the one that you have to look out for the most. So you might be wondering what happens. Well, the scammer will message people like your parents or siblings requesting money, and these people will actually think that it's you. Scammers can also steal your bank information and take out loans. So an example could be if a scammer finds a way to your WhatsApp login and it messages you, maybe your parent saying, "I'm stuck and need money and I'm in an emergency." You know, this can be very scary for your parents or really anybody around you. Imagine your child messaging you saying, you're stuck in a kind of deep situation, you need money, and in reality, it's not you. Any parent is going to send that money instantly, and you have no real way of telling whether or not that's your child. So, any questions? I hope I wasn't going too fast or anything like that. Uh, any slides or anything I should go over again? All good? Okay.
Perfect. What about others?
Yeah, anybody else?
Toshik, Abdul, are you understanding? Khushi, are you understanding?
How we got to know about fake apps, please? Well, fake apps, see, as I went over in the example, you see how Venmo normally only has one N, and they'll use little things like Venmo, like with two N's. And even if you check on the App Store, large apps, and you can see on the App Store how many times an app has been downloaded. Large, big apps will have many reviews, feedback, and things of that sort. If you see a fake app, it'll try to mimic the other app, and it'll have less downloads and less reviews and things of that sort. I hope that answered your question. Okay. Anybody else, or should I move on?
I think we can move on.
Okay. Well, you might be wondering how this fraud actually has impact on people as well as companies. So the impact on people can vary, and it can start anywhere from direct financial loss, which is probably the most obvious one. If a scammer gets hold of your information or anything like that, they can take money from your account, and this money can be gone in seconds, which you've been saving up for many, many years on end. The second one is emotional impact. Being scammed can cause your trust to be lost and can scare you from using such apps again, and it can induce great deals of stress to elder people especially. See, older people aren't that used to using technology, and they're very prone to such attacks online since they don't know who to trust and they weren't raised with technology. So the third one is privacy loss. When some pieces of information from you are already stolen, specifically personally data, this info can be shared, bought, and sold online through criminals. So even the slightest bit of information, so let's say you give your phone number on some website, your phone number can be bought and sold over and over and over again on criminals online through these different passageways. And that might be the reason why you're getting these spam texts and stuff like that. And the last one is loans and credit. If a scammer takes out a loan, it could damage your credit score. Since your name is tied to unpaid debt, it will be difficult to take out a loan in the future. So, let's say during the criminal's time on your bank account, they take out a large loan. This loan, after they leave, will be in your hands. And this will be difficult to recover from since you actually didn't take out any money, and it'll severely reduce your credit score. So, you probably won't be able to take out a loan again in the future. And the impact on companies. The first thing is reputation damage. So the biggest component in finance is actually trust, and users trust you with their money. If a customer feels unsafe, they may switch to a competitor. So that's never good for your company, especially since they're feeding into their competitor. You don't want that to happen. The second thing is legal troubles. So if companies fail to protect their users' money, victims may choose to sue the company. Court cases cost money and also damage the brand's public image. So if you start seeing things in the media, news, or web that, oh, this company lost this company got hacked, you wouldn't want to use that anymore, would you? And you can also continue to sue the company and take money from them as well. The third one is higher insurance costs. So just as people buy insurance, so do companies do to protect themselves from an attack. If an attack happens against the company, it will increase their overall insurance costs, since if an attack happens once, it is more likely to happen again. And the same goes for when you have a car, right? If you crash your car, your insurance on that car is going to go up in the future. And the fourth thing is financial costs. Companies often must pay off the money stolen from the users and in addition spend millions of dollars increasing their security systems. So these things are all often expensive and can cost your company large sums of money. And the last thing is how to stay safe from such frauds. Any questions on the last two slides?
No, please.
Okay. Anybody else? We're all good? Okay. So you might be wondering how to stay safe from such frauds. Well, these are some fraud detection systems, which you probably have all seen before. So one way that's common to get into even things like your cell phone is your thumb or Face ID. So these are easy ways of securing your phone. So these are all things and settings that you can do in your bank account or contact your bank to do. So you can set rules and limits on your transactions and time tracking. So an example of this can be is, let's say at 2 a.m. in the morning, in the night, you see that you have withdrawn 10,000 rupees from your account. You can put something that says you can't withdraw money at a certain time or to alert you if such amount of money is drawn. So for example, for me on my phone, I have a limit or a transaction limit of 500 US dollars at all times. So if somebody withdraws more than that amount or attempts to, I get a notification on my phone. The next thing is behavior tracking. So this is actually a more advanced and recent one, and they can track your typing style as well as your location and time. So let's say today my laptop And for the past couple years, my phone, my bank account, and all that has been in India for the longest time. And all of a sudden, one random day, my computer goes to China and somebody withdraws money from there. That's going to be suspicious, right? Since it's withdrawing from a whole different country. So you can also track that as well. And the last thing is alert and notifications. So this is just a general one of just telling you when your money moves. So if this transaction has been made or this transaction has been made. And I have a little analogy for you guys. Um, and it's to protect your home. So your passwords are like the locks on your door. They must be intricate and hard to crack. So nobody wants a password like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I right? Like that's really easy to crack and open. So maybe when you create a password for any website or anything like that, it wants you to use special numbers, characters, letters, uppercase, lowercase. All this stuff is very useful because criminals can, they're pretty good at what they do and they can guess your passwords and stuff like that. The second thing is don't share your payment details. So make sure you're not opening your door to a stranger, but rather a friend. So let's say your aunt asks you for your payment details, which won't happen, but don't give it to her. I'm just saying, your payment details should be for you and for you only, and maybe your parents. You can't trust anybody with your payment details. So, yeah. So don't, it's like opening your house to a stranger, right? You don't want to just let anybody in. The third thing is fraud detection tools. So these are like security cameras that watch over your homes at all time. And the last one is alerts and limits. So these are like alarms to see if anybody is broken in or not. So in the previous slide, we talked about alerts and limits. So these tell you if somebody's come into your home, if somebody's left your home, just things like that. So just to end it off, just tell me anything you've learned and maybe a question you guys have. One thing, anything you guys have learned.
Yes,
Monty?
Nancy.
So, like as you said, we can set alert or limit notification on whatever app we are using. Like usually we use phone pay and gpay. Yes, phone pay and gpay. So I have not seen the options yet. So can you please explain is there on these apps or not?
So in America, we don't use PhonePay or GPay, but you can, so if you go to your bank account, so I assume PhonePay is linked to your bank account. If you go to your bank account, there should be some settings or just different tools that allow you to check certain notifications and things for that like that. If you want, I can look into that for you, for PhonePay and GPay specifically. I'll let you know. Tapsi?
Yes, so I learned today like how to protect our phone from others, like how to save the payment, all of that stuff, and like never 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 have a easy password in our phone. Like I have very easy password, so
Yeah, I feel
now
like
I
a lot
have
of us
to
do.
change it.
Yeah, that's good. I even had like a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for a pretty long time. But recently I decided to change it after too many of my friends were going to my phone. Dildar?
Yeah. Today I learned about the company got insurance on the websites like safety. So it is a new thing for me to know that they got insurance from like phishing or getting a cyber attack.
Yeah, yeah. So cyber attacks are a really common thing, especially for tech companies like Google and stuff like that. So they often get insurance for themselves. So it's just like if you hit your car or anything like that, your insurance is always going to increase after something bad has happened to you. You know what I mean? So, because to the insurance company, you seem now more prone to be hit by an attack again. Since once it happens once, what's stopping it from happening again, right? So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. Any other questions? in the chat. How to protect our home and use limit in transaction. Yeah, so I think I talked to Monty about that. So oh, that's what you learned, not a question. Okay. Yeah. Uh, how to identify fake apps? Yes, that's important. I feel like a lot of people fall for the fake apps. They're really hard to tell you, right? Yep, yep. All right, anybody else? Okay.
Okay, great.
Question?
Oh, yeah.
No, no
Any other
questions
questions,
or anything
anyone?
else?
Everyone has understood everything. Please give a thumbs up if everyone has understood.
We're all good.
Yes, Danish.
Oh,
I understood a new thing that you told about if my laptop is in India, but someone is taking over it to the China and doing the transaction. So from that way also we can track the thief. So I learned this thing new.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm really happy you learned that, right? I feel like that's like an obvious one, but people don't really pay attention to that. Um, so a lot of credit card companies track when a transaction. So I'm actually in India right now. I'm in Bangalore, and when I got here, so I'm from New Jersey originally. So when I got here, my credit card originally wasn't working because I was in a different country. So it seems a little suspicious to the banking companies and credit card companies if you're using it in a different country, because that's often how scams actually happen. So yeah, yeah, they're Gweshwari.
Yes, so I have a question. A lot
Yeah.
of time, like some smartphones or some devices show different locations. Like on Instagram, if you go, so they show different locations. Like my phone is in India right now, but they will show it is in a different country or it is in a different country. So I have seen that like sometimes it's because of a safety reasons that they show different locations. And today I got to know that it's maybe a fraud also. So how should we differ? Like how should we differentiate that it's for a good reason or a bad reason? Because a lot of time that happens with a lot of apps and specifically locations as well.
Yeah, so are you talking about like Instagram, like when you see somebody else, where their location is?
Yes, like find my device,
Oh yeah.
find my device. Yeah, so
So,
when you go on that, sometimes it shows different locations. Like if I am in Mumbai, it will show I am in Hyderabad. So
oh,
is
okay.
it like, yeah, is it like scary or it's like a good reason because they are trying to protect you? Because a lot of time I have heard that a lot of computers and hackers use this technique to be safe.
Yeah, so especially for social media or Instagram, I feel like you shouldn't message anybody you don't know, especially if they're in like a whole different country or something like that. So, Instagram actually hacking or creating new accounts that look like you is very, very common nowadays. Like I see it happening to my friends left and right, and it can be something that's scary. But for the Find My thing, I actually have never experienced anything like that. But I think that shouldn't be anything too crazy to worry about because I feel like it shows the location of one of your devices, right? So the Instagram thing, maybe be a little bit careful of, especially if it's something out of your country and it's somebody you don't know. So I don't text people I don't know on Instagram and stuff like that. So you should just be careful in general about who you're talking to.
Thank
I
you.
hope that answered your question, right? I'm sorry if that wasn't good. Is I answered it?
No, no, thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Anybody else? Questions or anything you guys have learned? We learned how to protect our phones and home, and also we learned more about fraud apps. Yeah, absolutely. And I learned about the concept of phishing and identity theft, and this is something new for me. Yeah, yeah. Phishing is actually a pretty cool, not cool concept, but it's pretty fascinating to hear about because you see it all the time, but you actually don't know what it is. Yeah, Lakshmi.
Yes, we are aware like we have to have a strong password for different devices, and all the passwords should not same. Like if one crack, then all the account will be like in the hard time. So, is there any app so we can use to save password, because remembering the password is also hard thing.
Yeah, I totally know what you mean. And I forget my passwords left and right. I'm always doing send this email to me, send this email to me. And I know what you mean. So actually my dad gets pretty mad at me when I forget my passwords. So what I recently started doing is I email myself and I star the email. So I email myself my username and my password, and then I star the email just so it's in my starred inventory thing in my Gmail. And one more thing you can even do is just put it in your notes or something like that. Yeah, those are both ways. I struggled with it as well. I forget my passwords a lot. So I hope that answered your question, Lakshmi.
Yes, but sometimes that email ID get like hacked, so all the passwords of yours get ultimately hacked.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if something online, if everything online is prone to being hacked, which is actually correct, you maybe even writing it on a piece of paper or just doing something in real life can help you, I guess. But that is not something I would do personally. But if you feel like you feel more secure with writing it on a piece of paper, go for it. That works as well. Hope that answered.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, sure.
thank you.
Today I got to know about what is fintech, and I also learned about safety. Is it safe to email or notes? I personally email just because I have a lot of notes, and I star the email because you get a bunch of junk in your email all the time. So I like to email, but whatever you feel more comfortable with. So if you feel more secure writing it on a paper, which actually Lakshmi brought up a good point, even your email can get hacked. I don't know if I've ever seen that, but it definitely can happen because it's online. If you want to write it on a piece of paper, go for it. How do job scams operate, and what are the signs of a fake job opportunity? So yeah, I feel like we all have gotten like a bajillion emails about here's an offer at, or I have at least, here's an offer at Temu, here's an offer at this, here's an offer at that. So if you see long, big emails about places, especially places you haven't applied for a job for, you can automatically tell that they're fake if they're talking about those big emails about rates, times, I got an opportunity for you. You should use like trusted websites, maybe like LinkedIn, and not just random messages. There are autosave slash autofill password options. How much safer is it? So, the autofill thing is every time your website asks for your password, I think you can click something that says remember password or don't remember password. If you click don't remember password, you have to fill it in again. If you click remember it, I think it's the autosave and autofill option. So I think if you don't trust that, click don't remember. Hope that answered your question, Dildar. After downloading new apps, we mostly allow for every question. Is it harming us later? I'm not sure I understood your question correctly. Are you saying after you download a new app, it asks you for a lot of questions? Shamna? Or am I misunderstanding it? Oh, yeah. Okay. So it depends on the app, right? So if it's a fake app and maybe you just realize that it isn't a safe app for you to use, don't answer any questions and delete it as soon as possible. Downloading it can even be a risk. But if it's a safe and trusted app that has, you got to check for the amount of reviews it has, the stars and the ratings, and just overall users. So if it has a lot of users, it's trusted, it's known, then you can answer the questions it asks you because it'll probably help you answering those questions. But if it's a fake app and you've identified it, don't answer anything and immediately delete it. I hope that answered your question, Shamna. Yeah, of course. Any other questions or Anything you guys learned, or we're all good? It's a lot. You guys learned a lot. It's good. I think we're good.
Amazing. Great. So I am assuming that everyone's doubts are clear and everyone has understood everything. Please give a thumbs up if you are good to go and all clear with the concept. Perfect. Sanya? Okay, great. Nishita? Nishita, are you here with us? Okay. ठीक है. I think we are good to go. We had a topic till here only. So I hope everyone is clear. Thank you so much for joining today. And thank you, Rushal, as well. Any further doubts if you have later on as well, you can put it up on the group and we can clarify it in the next class for you. Yeah? Perfect. Great. Thank you so much, everyone. We shall
Thank
end this session here. Thank you.
All right, bye guys. Bye.
Thank you, Mansi. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, Tapsi. Thank you, Rukmini. Bye-bye.